Right, so I have two possible theories on this. One is Battlefield 6 will be seriously rushed. The other one is Battlefield 6 has been in years in development. So if you didn't know, let me give you some background story on this. And if you want more Battlefield 6 content, be sure to subscribe to Central. It will help me out a lot. It would help you even more. To give you some context, Battlefield 6 is actually kind of a reskin of Battlefield Bad Company 3. They couldn't really decide if they should make a story mode or whatever. So I guess Battlefield Bad Company 3 is scrapped for a long time or even forever, right? But that's not the point here. They want to make a game like Battlefield 3 or Battlefield 4, where that means it's basically gonna be something pretty special, something pretty unique, set in a modern setting, 128 players, it definitely works, they tested it out. If you look more into it, Battlefield 6 might be even rushed. Battlefield Bad Company 3 actually started being worked on same time as Battlefield 5, so that's 2015, 2016, 2017, but it's been reskinned so many times, they couldn't decide what to do. So they scrapped that shit and started working, I think they started working the new Battlefield 5 game in, I guess, 2019 for real. So 3 months or 4 months ago, it was a core game. It was like a pre-alpha, so they had the core stuff in there, but they didn't have anything much more. They didn't have any evolution stuff. I think in 3 months they progressed a lot, especially because now they did final updates for Battlefield 1. So we all know Battlefield 6 is releasing in 2021. Look at this. EA confirms Battlefield 6 will be arriving in 2021 after Star Wars Battlefront and Battlefield 5 received the last of their content updates. And we got our last content updates, and the whole team can now focus on Battlefield 6. As they did a Q&A, which I also made a video on that, they couldn't really focus on a lot of things, so they just didn't really mention it because it's in pre-alpha stages. But they need to make the new games for Battlefield 5, right? I'm sorry about that. Let me rephrase myself. They need to make Battlefield 6 on date with PS5 and Xbox One Series X. You can't deny that. They gotta rush it up. And when is Battlefield 6 probably gonna be releasing? Nothing earlier than April. So in Jack Fragg's video, we have potential release date for something like April or June. So for example, June 30th was the most commonly known suggestion that we're going to be getting a release or at least some teaser. And we're going to be getting it at least from November. But November is a long time since the PS5 releases. They want to release it as soon as PS5 launches, right? That's my initial guess, because then the hype would still be big for PS5 stuff. I'm pretty sure they have a PS5 prototype, they can work on, or PS5 engines, and it can be compatible with PC as well. But 2021, well, we were getting all games in Novembers and stuff like that, and maybe even, like, if we don't count in Battlefield Hardline, we're getting all games in November, but this changes everything. A lot of games weren't being released when PS3 or PS4 were up, so I'm guessing we're getting this something quite soon, but this could be potentially a very rushed game like Battlefield 5. They need to make a game pretty much soon. So if this EA confirmed that DICE will release in Battlefield 6 in 2021 after DICE creative director Dennis Broflanen released the news regarding Star Wars Battlefront's final content update. Longer term, the studio is focused on the future Battlefield that will bring the players in 2021. Since its inception in 2002 with Battlefield 1942 for PC and Mac, the Battlefield franchise has erupted fans with each iteration, from World War II to modern setting, and they don't want to modern setting anymore. So my initial guess is this could be potentially seriously rushed, just like Battlefield 5, because they want to get it on PS5 and then be later patched. So don't get your hopes up quite yet. I'm hoping that won't happen, to be honest, because all they have now is the full team working on a game for 7-8 months. What can you do with 7-8 months? Not much. Just look at Skyrim. It's being worked on for years. Cyberpunk was worked on for 7 years. And with a game, I don't know, with a game like this, it could have a lot of bugs on its hands, and the hype could be too huge as it's expected. Remember when everyone was seriously, I'm not hoping this happens, but remember when we talked about Battlefield 2018, or it was Battlefield 5. Well, here's what happened. Everyone is expecting huge hype until the trailer came out. Everyone was legit disappointed. There were leaks about World War II, stuff like that. So if they kind of mess this up, this is over for Battlefield. They don't have anything much more to work on. But hey, let me know what your opinions are here. And yeah, be sure to subscribe. And this is Fatman, signing out. Peace, guys.